So here we'll be covering international relations from Gs2 paper point of view, and which is very important component of the exam. So number one, we have India has set to host the prestigious 46th Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting and 26th meeting of the Committee for Environmental Protection from May 20 to 30 in Kochi, Kerala. Now we will take a look into the history and background of the treaty. So, the Antarctic Treaty was signed in 1959 and entered into force in 1961 and established Antarctic as a region dedicated to peaceful purposes, scientific cooperation, and environmental protection. And India is also a signatory since 1983. And now we will look into the key agenda at Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting 46. So number 1 is to promote peaceful governance in Antarctica, and then to introduce a new working group to regulate tourism and mitigate its impact on the fragile ecosystem, and then to discuss sustainable management of resources, biodiversity, research collaboration and climate change impacts, and presenting India's plan for the construction of Maitri 2. So here we can see India's first Antarctic research station, that is Dakshin Gangotri, was established in 1983, and at present India operates two year-round research stations, that is Maitri from 1989 and Bharati from 2012. So number 2 we have India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor. So an Indian delegation recently paid a visit to the UAE for the first time to hold discussions with the key entities there on the India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor. Now we'll look into the background and history of the India Middle East Economic Corridor, what it is actually. So, it was announced on the sidelines of the G20 meeting in New Delhi when a MOU was signed between the European Union and the seven countries. They are namely India, the US, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, that is UAE, France, Germany, and Italy. So, this corridor will provide a reliable and cost-effective cross-border ship-to-rail transit network to supplement existing maritime routes, and it intends to increase efficiency, reduce costs, secure regional supply chains, increase trade accessibility, enhance economic cooperation, generate jobs, and lower greenhouse gas emissions. And now we will see the location and geographical importance of this corridor. So this corridor will include a shipping route connecting Mumbai and Mundra of Gujarat with the UAE, and a rail network connecting the UAE, Saudi Arabia and Jordan with the Israeli port of Haifa to reach the source of the Mediterranean Sea. And then Haifa will be connected by sea to the port of Piraeus in Greece to eventually be connected to Europe. And now number 3 is 12th India-Mongolia Joint Working Group Meeting to bolster bilateral defense ties held in Ulaanbaatar. So to boost defense cooperation and strengthen defense ties, the 12th Joint Working Group of the Defense Ministers of India and Mongolia was held at the Mongolian capital of Ulaanbaatar on 16th and 17th May 2024. And the joint working groups of the defense ministries are held every year. And during the meeting, India highlighted the capability and capacity of the Indian armed forces and asked the Mongolian side to utilize the potential of the Indian manufacturing capability in the defense sector. And now we'll see some diplomatic relations between India and Mongolia. So the diplomatic relations were established on 24 December 1955, and India was the first country outside the socialist bloc to establish diplomatic relations with Mongolia. So India supported Mongolia in having UN and NAM membership, and in 2015 marks the 60th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Mongolia. That's all. Thank you.